Alright, we're playing Hardspace Shipbreaker. This is episode 5 of our second no revival run. We're going to get started. So we have a pretty basic javelin here. It's a fuel tanker. We can do Atlas Scout again. I don't know if we've done one yet. Now that I think about it, can't remember what we did in episode 3 and 4. But you know, it's easy enough. We'll give it a shot. We definitely know we can spare kind of one shift, so it should be no problem. Javelin, I'm not 100% sure because there's so many variations on it.
The thrusters on these Atlas ships are worth a mint, but can be a touch. There's only one way to salvage the thruster engines and fuel injectors intact. You gotta pop off the thruster nozzle and work your way inside from there. The fact of it is,
try switching to another frequency and then back again.
Once you start working on it, fire starts spreading. You hear me now? Fast. When it reaches the fuel tank, it's gonna blow. Hey, okay, gotta get in quick. I have a question. And switch off the fuel supply. Administrator, there's a shut-off switch at the very back.
Waste our time with productivity reports.
Otherwise,
they've come here before.
Well,
sure,
in for a
loads
big
of time.
old mess.
Profits drop,
Okay.
they send someone.
Let's get that nozzle
Accidents
removed.
go up, they send someone. Sometimes they just send someone to find out if they need to send someone.
They ain't a big deal, Kai.
You heard right, Paulson. I guess they're just snooping around for union stuff. Right? Yeah. Gonna be here a week, tops. These types have the attention span of a gopher. They'll move on pretty quick.
What's a gopher?
What? Boy, you better come visit sometime on Mars when you're done here.
One day, we'll all go see them gophers and whatnot. Keep that front of mind, and don't fret nothing. Carry on now. Weaver out.
Object process. Transferring
We
credit.
figured 2 simultaneous sort of cutscenes there with the crew, because one of them is because he's explaining how to do disassemble these ships. It's like whatever mission we're on, like number 5, I guess.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Clock's ticking now, Cutter. Get in there and hit that shut-off switch.
Now, Atlas is what ended our run last time, but it was the tug version, not the scout version, which we're doing now. Scout versions aren't that hard. And this looks dangerous.
That's it, Cutter.
It's not
Real satisfying when it comes apart like that,
super
don't you
easy,
think?
but
I'll leave you
I don't
to it
think
from
there's any
here.
real danger here.
Weaver out.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
I want to get in for this gas ignites, which is probably going to be too slow. I made it. Kind of bumped into the thruster on as it was coming out. I was going in. That went about as well as I hoped.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Do something like that, maybe. Just want these to get up in front of the processor. Might be one of those things where the better range comes in handy. We don't have to be quite as close to it when it's heading near something explosive. All in all, I think it was part of the problem last time was I cut them when they were in a tight space, so I had to cut while I was sort of cut past the fuel tank when it was too close.
Caution. Tethers depleted.
That's the cut point I was going for. If I remember correctly, the airlock's on this side.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied. Salvage goal.
Alright, we still got
Additional
more than 10
rewards
minutes left, and
assigned.
we already handled both thrusters.
Airlock.
We might have to push
pressurizing.
some of those panels back into the processor, but probably most of the way there. Alright, we can't pick those up yet. This is closed for some reason. Oh, it's because we're pressurized.
Air pressure level decreasing.
And we'll just hit this again to open it up.
Airlock depressurizing.
Get this roof panel off. First things first.
Caution.
We're out of tethers.
No tethers remaining.
I'm gonna pull on this a little bit so it just doesn't float away, and then I'm gonna go get tethers.
Helmet repair required. For best results, be
I
sure
don't think
to
I
send
really
your
lost too
helmet
much
to a
health there, but
certified links repair center.
let's see. Tethers for sure.
Tethers restored.
Oxygen right full up because we lost some there. You know, let's get a med kit.
Thank you for your purchase. Have a nice
So I don't
day.
do something stupid like end the run for no reason. You kind of saw like you can put your hands up like this and you'll kind of catch yourself and absorb some of the momentum when you're moving fast like that. I gotta remember we don't have the high tier brakes on our thrusters either, so I can't pull myself as fast with a tether, grapple I should say, without consequence like that. So
Processor deposit accepted.
it's one of those things I gotta get used to going slower again. Or hurry up and get the upgrades, whichever comes first.
Raw material deposited.
Depressurizing. It's gotta be. Huh. Some part of the section in the walls must have come undone when I got that back panel. I don't know why though. Alright, well,
Deposit accepted for processing.
what is this thing? Doesn't matter.
Salvage
get to the-
secured. Credits deposited.
Inside, interior of the ship here.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Start making some space here. We gotta get rid of these forward panels first, I think. Something like this. That one's still connected by the airlock.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
That's the one that never wants to be pushed, that panel there. But you can tether it away if you attach one.
Salvage
looks like-
accepted. Credit applied.
This is moderately dangerous, but I think I'm going to leave these fuel tanks attached. And we're just going to cut it like this. This is a terrible idea. Let's do it from the inside, maybe. On paper, this is perfectly safe. Something in the cockpit seems to have blown up. at some point, or when something blew up, it got a piece of the cockpit.
Salvage
Don't know what this thing here either while I'm cutting.
Applying credit to account.
It's not as dangerous, it won't
Object
explode, but it will
accepted for
spark, and it's also valuable. I want to stay in one piece.
Salvage goal achieved. Rewards allocated.
Panels for the processing, and then we'll throw this whole thing in the barge. I'll get the fuel salvage as well.
Cutter, you're looking at roughly 5 minutes left in this shift. Keep on at it. Weaver out.
Salvage secured. Applying credit. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage goal cleared. Rewards allocated.
Like that I don't need, but I gotta cut out the airlocks though. You see how like it looks like it cut through the airlock, but it didn't. Cuts all funny like that. It's one of the things that gets you in trouble, and definitely did in the last run, although I was using Stinger when that happened. And we'll get that. Bullet free maybe? Yeah, there it goes. Power cell.
Salvage deposit
Airlock.
secured. Credits
I think
awarded.
we've almost got it. There's some stuff in the lower section. I forgot to get the floor panel out. I don't remember if we got the reactor or not. Which is probably a bad thing. I don't know. I'm gonna go with no. Go ahead and let this data drive play.
Hey, I wanted to thank you for the other day. I was angry. And, not just at my father, but at myself for believing him. I said some things that I regret. You didn't deserve that. I just... How do you grow up idolizing your dad, believing all the stories your auntie told you about him flying the first colonizers out to Sarah's village, but only to find out that he was just out there selling insurance? Here I thought he was always away because he was the greatest pilot of all time. Now, I'm still angry that he lied to me, but you're right. He did it to give me hope. And now, well, here I am. The night of my first job as the 4th engineer on a cargo ship. One day, maybe I'll have my own ship. And one day, I'll become the pilot he knew I could be.
I'm trying to look for something more valuable than just the rest of the hull, but I can't really find anything. Oh, I know what I'm missing, the reactor. That should throw us over, no problem. Yep, level 5 salvage goals. See if we can tether this whole thing in, otherwise I'm going to have to cut it up.
Rewards assigned.
Meanwhile, we'll just grab some oxygen. Let's go ahead and slow down nice and early this time.
Welcome to Vintage Roadside Down.
We're low on fuel, the ships are out there. We'll get some at the beginning of the next shift, I think. And maybe some more tethers as well.
Deposit not accepted.
Oh, well, that didn't go.
Raw material
Well, good thing we didn't need it.
deposited.
Kind of went to the wrong one.
Transferring
Did I really tether it in there?
You got about
Could've
1
sworn I
minute
threw
till
it
the
in
yard
the,
goes dark, Cutter.
Furnace. Doesn't matter now. That's a shift.
Okay.
New certification.
Got the certification, got the bonus links tokens. There's something about getting the higher salvage goals where they're worth more links tokens, but for every one you hit, so like the first salvage goal is worth the same amount of mastery points, so your next certification is the last one. The links tokens go up as you go.
9346-50.
Hey there, Rook. Saw that you found an old data drive while you were salvaging. Now, I'm a bit of a tech head and a history nerd, so I love these things. They're uncensored info. Sometimes it's junk, but sometimes it's gold. Either way, it's a more genuine view of the colonies than what you see on the garbage news networks. I'm sending you a data recovery program. You'll see it on your HAB terminal. Soaking in solar radiation mangles up the data pretty bad, but you can usually pull 1 or 2 intact files. Hopefully it'll give you a better sense of the wider world. Warts and all. Have fun. Later, Rook.
Posters, the dreaded Atlas tug that got us in trouble last time. I'm gonna have to do another one of those at some point, but we'll see.
Tell you,
Might get some more upgrades
I'm
first.
mighty impressed by you. Remind me of me when I started. All bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Had big dreams of hitting the rails back then. Bought myself one of them classic armadillo rigs. Named the old girl Beulah, after my mother. Told you about my bad revive a while back. Another case of me and technology not getting on, I guess. Bottom line is, this body just ain't fit for flying no more. So, I want to give Beulah to you, Cutter. She ain't in the best of shape, but she'll do good by you. Hell, even a few places around the village that'll fit her out for gate travel, if you're so inclined. Anyway, that's it. She'll do more for you than me now. I'm just happy she's gonna be with somebody that truly appreciates her. We were out.
Alright, cool. We got our upgrades there. You kind of want them all. It's like you can't do everything all the time, but I was thinking about the fire upgrade for the survivability, but the first one is only worth 5%, and like the one after that takes you up to 15, I think. So they get better as they go, but it takes a while to get that high. Actually,
Hey,
we already listened to this one.
I wanted to thank you.
Well, it's playing again anyway.
I was angry. And, not just at my father, but
Maybe at the
at
brewery
myself.
post over by the food station. That's all I really want to check. We're going to call the
I
episode
said
there,
something
and we'll
that
pick it up
I
next time.
regret.
Thanks.